Hey everybody, this is Megan, iEmergent CMO. Just want to walk you through some of the HMDA analysis you can do in our new dashboards. So we got 2024 HMDA data up fast, and it's available for analysis. So when you're in our BI dashboard tool, it is separate from Mortgage Market Smart. So if you want access to the login, current clients, go ahead and contact us and contact your Mortgage Market Smart administrator at your company. If you're not a client yet and want access to this, go ahead and use our website to request a demo, contact us, send us an email, however you'd like. So I'm going to focus on, we've been looking through the profiles. I'm going to focus on the HMDA analysis here. So we have the overview, and then we have all kinds of filters. And here I'm just going to kind of walk through a high-level functionality. It's yours to go play with, have fun, search your markets, loan types, time period, all that. So I'm going to start in the originations area. So right now, based on the filters, these are all default. Time period is all. So first, I just want to look at 2024 for a couple things. So I'm just going to click 2024. And it's going to filter that down. So we can see these are all loans, all HMDA data, loan count, loan volume. For our purposes, I'm also going to filter down by loan purpose, and I'm going to do purchase and refi. So here we can see loan count and loan volume for 2024, as well as the average loan size, a few other stats. We can see some MMCT and BCT stats, loan purpose, loan type, all kinds of fun stuff. We can see the overall map, which of course the US county map is not overly interesting because we know the big markets that have tons and tons of volume. Not surprising there. So if we keep scrolling down, this is where the reason that we had the year as all. So for this, I did want to look at just 2024, but now I want to look at the years we have in here, which are 2020 to 2024. So you'll see this chart now shows those years, last 5 years, and then we can view so many different types of breakdowns. So right now we have by race and ethnicity and year, and then we're using loan count. We can switch to loan dollars. That will update. We can switch to, instead of race ethnicity, if we want to look by, let's see, what do we want? Let's do CRA eligible, see what that looks like. So that's updating and pretty quick, so we can see the split between CRA, non-CRA. So based on your goals, your metrics, poke around, see what you can find. Similar down here, we have an even more granular breakdown. So we have loan amount, race, ethnicity, and again, we can separate these by different types. So play around with these. These are all originations. Other tabs go through applications, denials, based on the data from HMDA. So, but these are just originations. And again, if you're looking for just mortgages, purchase and refi, that's a good filter. And then time period can switch back and forth. Make sure you're paying attention to which, whether you're looking at all 4 years or the just 2024. Yeah, so that's the originations tab. Next, I want to hop over to lenders. So basically, this is going to tell us lenders by whatever metric we want to choose. And this is a ton of data, as you'll see, so it's taken a hot minute to load. All right, so again, this, because I have these global filters on, this is narrowed down just to purchase and refi, and then it's all time period, but for this tab, I definitely just want to do 2024 because I want to see the top lenders in these metrics just for 2024, since that's what I'm interested in right now. So we saw that update. And then if you're ever curious how you're filtering, just hover over the little filter icon and you'll be able to see which filters you have applied. So we can see our total. We start with applications. When we scroll over, we'll get to originations, and then some other stats, MMCT, which loan purpose, loan type, application outcome, all kinds of fun stuff. So if we want to look at, right now we can tell by this arrow that it is sorted by application count. So highest applications were United and Rocket. Next down is 300K less than that. But I want to know how many loans actually came through, not just application. So I'm going to click on this down arrow because I want it sorted big to small, most to least. And then, so what this does is it filters, or it sorts by this column that we chose. You'll see the one here. So this is the primary sort. This one here with 2, this is a secondary sort. So if loan count is tied, then it will next be sorted by application count. So as we get down into loan counts of 1, 2, 3, way down at the bottom, then it'll be sorted by application count next. If I don't want that, if I just want loan count sort, I can click on that 2 and it'll remove that. Now it'll change it to 1. But if you click, okay, so you have to click twice until the 2 goes away. So I'll put it to primary and then it'll remove it. So now we are just sorted by loan count. And again, if I want to add any other ones, I can do the sorting and ranking of which metrics I want to use to sort these and filter these. So based on loan count, we've got our grand total, and then we've got our top. These aren't numbered, but top, what's it show here? 15 to 20 probably. United, Rocket, cross country. Taking up the top there, we can see the number of loans. Then we can scroll across and see all of these metrics for those lenders. So these are national numbers, a lot of fun. But let's say we just want to look at our MSA and our market to see top lenders. So I'm going to use that MSA CBSA filter. We also have state, county, census tract, a lot of geographical ways to filter these down. So we can see in Denver, top looks pretty well the same with some of those big national lenders, United, Rocket, American, Guild, and it reset to sort by app count. So I am going to switch back over to do loan count and then get application count off of there as a sorting metric. So now we can see, yep, United, Rocket, Guild, Fairways up there. Again, scroll over, see all these metrics. So this is a great way to see your competition, your performance. This loan share number is a great metric, so you can see what percentage, what kind of penetration you're getting in your market. And if you want to build a custom market, you can select all of your counties, select multiple MSAs, CBSAs, do multi-select there, and kind of slice and dice this data any way you want, really. And so, again, all of these apply. So if you do want to look at lenders over the last 5 years, you can click all, and then that will aggregate them into 2020 to 2024, and you'd see performance over the last 5 years. You can do 2 years, etc. So those are the big features here of the HMDA analysis for originations and lenders. And if you want to go into detail about any specific lender in here in the list, all you have to do is click on it. So I clicked on United, and you'll notice that United populated here under lender, and this is a global filter. So now when I switch back to these other tabs, it's going to stay with United. And since I have the Denver MSA, it's going to stay with that. So I'm actually going to clear the Denver filter, but I'm going to leave the United filter and come back and look at their originations. So we've got our time period, just 2024. We can see loan count, loan volume. We can see geography. We can see the MMCT, MBCT, LMI, ETC, etc. Loan purpose, loan type. Same things here. We can see the same breakdowns we saw before. So if we want to go back to looking at all of these years for these charts down here, and then let's say we want to look at race ethnicity for United, we can pull that in by year and see, right now we have loan volume, so this is dollars, millions and millions of dollars. We can switch to loan count, we can switch to loan type. Again, same breakdowns that we had before. Same thing with this chart, can do those breakdowns. So I'm going to clear these filters. Get us back to our defaults here, except for having purchase and refi. Then we're going to head over to the applications tab here. So again, when this loads, it's going to be all 5 years, 2020 to 2024. I'm going to switch that again to 2024 because I'm looking at that fresh HMDA data. So that's going to load. All right, looks like everything's loaded. So we can see applications, application count 8 million. We can see approval rates. We can see, again, breakdown in the census tract types, the loan purpose, and again, I have it filtered by purchase and refinance. We can see the loan types, and again, these are applications. These are not closed loans. And then pretty much exact same things that we've been walking through. We can slice and dice these applications, can look at approval, denial, segment that by race, ethnicity. So let's go back to all of our years and come look at some of these beautiful charts. So we have applications by year, by race, ethnicity. So we can see like Black African American applications did go up, but if I switch over to percent of applications, for the Black African American segment, we'll see that that segment made up 9.83% of applications in 2023 and 9.57% of applications in 2024. So a slight dip there. So again, there's like endless ways to slice and dice this data, to see it, view it, analyze it, look at it at a national level like we are now, or really drill down into your markets. Last, we're going to hop over to denials and see what's happening here. So again, time period all. I'm going to switch back to 2024 because I, again, want to see that fresh, hot off the press data. So we can see the denial count, same thing, our different census tract types, loan purpose, again, filtered by purchase and refi, and the loan type. So I like to see these overviews at the 1 year level, and then for these charts down here, I tend to switch back to multi-year level so that we can see trends over time. Add a little context. So here we can see we're looking at denials by race, ethnicity over the years. So again, if we want to look at some of the diverse markets here, we have denials 159 went up to 163, but again, there was an increase in both closes and applications from 2023 to 2024. So I want to look at percent, just to, so that we're comparing apples to apples. So denial rate for Black applicants went from 15 to 14. For Hispanic, went down just a touch. Most of these are staying pretty even as far as denial rates, but we can go look at any of the, like, specifically DTI denials, denial reason, and same thing here. So we can see here at a high level, again, we're looking nationally, but we can drill down on any of this. We can see each year why the applications are getting denied. So DTI was, 31, 31, jumped to 34, jumped to 38. Okay, it's back down to 35. Let's see what else is changing. Incomplete app, well, that has decreased a lot. Collateral as a reason has increased a bit. Credit history has stayed pretty steady. Down payment, small increase. So these are good ways to analyze what these trends over time for denials, and then in the other tab for applications. And again, we can look by specific lenders. So if we just want to do United, now say I should have just gone over here and clicked to filter because that is so much easier. Okay, United Wholesale. Now I'm going to go back to denials. And this is for, we're looking at just United. We're looking at 2020 to 2024, just purchase and refi. We can see denials. We can switch to denial rate, percent of denial. So similar patterns here where the Black African American denial rate did go down about 0.5%. And then these are their denial reasons over time. So DTI went down more than 10% over the last 5 years. So you can do this with yourself, this analysis. We can take this and do it, narrow it down by geography. You can also obviously look at competitors, check your market share, all of that stuff. So there's a ton you can do, a lot of filtering, a lot of slicing and dicing. We're working on going through the data, but this is an intro to the HMDA analysis here in the iEmergent dashboards. And again, if you need access, contact your Mortgage Market Smart administrator. It is a separate login, separate URL. Contact your administrator or shoot us a note, chat, email, form on our website, however you prefer. So enjoy going through the data, slicing and dicing it. If you find anything interesting, fun that you want to share, send it our way. We're super, super excited for this. Enjoy.